Okay, next step will be to make our bullet to actually launch. And for that, we will need to have another C# script. So in this scripts folder, let's create another script with the name of, this time let's call it bullet. Well, I called it bullet. I prepared this empty script for us to use, and we will assign these bullets into the bullet prefab. So let's go in the prefabs. Let's select player bullet. Let's drop it down, and here we can click add components, and in the search box we can type name of the script. In this case my script is named bullet, so if your script is named something else, of course you will type that name here in the search box, but in this case it's bullet. Okay, anyway, let's double click our bullet and let's think how we can launch our bullet. Well, first of all, we will need reference for the rigid body, and also we will need to have some speed. So public float, let's call this one bullet speed. And also we will need reference for the rigid body. So we will say private rigid body RB, and we will get reference for the RB with the get component method in the start function. So we can say RB equals get component. Component name is rigid body, brackets, and semicolon. Okay, also, as I said, we want our bullet to have some speed, and we are doing it in the start function because the player shooting script will create bullet for us, and then when the bullet is created, it should have some speed immediately because we want to shoot. So we are doing it in the start function this time, and we can use a lot of ways how we can launch these bullets, but I'm gonna use rb.velocity, which is rigid body.velocity, and in order it to work, it needs to have some direction. In this case, we want to have forward direction always. So transform.forward, and we can basically multiply it to some bullet speed. And that's pretty much it. We can save this script. Very, very simple script. We are just using rigid body's velocity to make the bullet go and fly. And let's check. Let's first of all select the prefab of the player bullet. Let's scroll down and let's make bullet speed to be, I don't know, 12. We will test it. Let's also create one 3D object cube to shoot at. Let's take it and position it around here. I will make this bigger basically. I will change scaling on the X and Y, like little bit of wall we created. And okay, I think we can now hit play and let's see what will happen. And as you see, we are not really able to launch these bullets. Yeah, it's created, but we are not fully able to launch because we have weird mechanics. Our bullet is basically, let's stop for a moment. Let's go in the scene view. And where are our bullets? Well, our bullets are going in the wrong direction, as I see right here. And let's see why it happened. Well, we have this player bullet, and let's check. Let's go in the, let's select player. Let's select fire pose. Oh, that happened because our fire position has completely wrong direction right now. As you see, forward direction is completely wrong. So we will change the fire position to have rotation on the Y to be 180. And now this Z direction is forward direction. That's why I was telling you that those arrows are quite important, and Unity considers forward direction to be same as this blue arrow. And since this blue arrow of the fire position was in the opposite way, our bullets were flying in the opposite way. And now we can basically hit play and everything will work fine. But let's check. Yeah, indeed, we are able to now shoot our bullets. The problem is that we can shoot as much as we want and we will deal with it. But also the problem is that these bullets are staying in the scene. And that's not exactly what we want and what I like. We want these bullets to be destroyed after some time, not to, because otherwise it will be bad for the performance. And for that, we can go in the bullet script again, and we can create awake function before the start function. So we can say awake, void awake, and this awake function runs before the start function. And here we can say that we want to destroy our game object, comma, and we can say after some time, for example, to F. It means that our bullets will be destroyed no matter what after 2 seconds. Let's save the script and let's test if they really are. And now let's hit play. And let's shoot. And let's see. Yeah, they are disappearing as you see. 1 and 2. After 2 seconds, they are disappearing. Okay, very nice. Basic shooting mechanic is working. We are able to indeed shoot our bullets.